Welcome to the 15th and final River Valley Sports Report of 2021. This is also our football wrap-up show. I'm your host, Leland Barclay. This show is presented by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette and sponsored by Ashley Air. Three state champions were crowned over the weekend. In Class 3A, Harding Academy won its third straight state championship, defeating Prescott 47-25 after trailing at halftime and scoring 44 points in the second half. In Class 4A, Pulaski Robinson scored 4 unanswered touchdowns in the first half and went on to beat Shiloh Christian 42-14. The Class 2A state championship game was supposed to be played on Friday night, but was postponed due to the severe thunderstorms that rolled through Little Rock and the state. On Sunday afternoon, McCrory played the final game of the football season and soundly defeated Fordyce 34-7. The week before, Bryant defeated Fayetteville 42-38 for the Class 7A championship. El Dorado beat Greenwood 27-17 for the Class 6A title, and Pulaski Academy downed Whitehall 51-19 in the Class 5A state championship, while strong Huddig rallied to a 66-60 win over Mountain Pine for the first official 8-man championship. That's going to take us to halftime of the River Valley Sports Report. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, Ashley Air, with Gimme 5.
The Martins came over, we were having spaghetti when we suddenly noticed that we started getting sweaty as the temperature approached 90 degrees. My buddy said, man, you gotta call AshleyAir.com. When your air conditioner breaks, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. The technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. When your air conditioner breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Here are the top 5 performances from the high school football season. Number 1, the Northside Grizzlies featured a power running game, the likes of which had hardly been seen in the state's largest classification. Behind an offensive line that featured 2 seniors, Northside had 2 running backs go over the 1,000-yard mark for the season, matching Conway and Cabot as the only 2 schools to ever do that in the state's largest classification. Grizzlies running back Ty Massey ran for 1,237 yards and 17 touchdowns, and backfield mate Sunquist Church ran for 1,337 yards and 12 scores. They were selected number 1 and 2 as the outstanding back in the 7A Central. The Grizzlies made it to the quarterfinals of the Class 7A playoffs, where they lost to eventual champion Bryant. Number 2, the Boonville Bearcats knew how to run the ball too. The Bearcats led the state in rushing, averaging 401 yards per game. Quarterback Randon Ray and fullback Rylan Ray both went over the 1,000-yard mark for the season, while halfbacks Rocky Ross and Dax Goff weren't far behind. Randon Ray finished with 4,343 yards in his career, and broke his dad's career school rushing record. Boonville finished 13-2 after losing to eventual state champion Harding Academy in the Class 3A semifinals. Number 3, the Greenwood Bulldogs played in the state championship game for the 15th time more than any other school this season and fell 27-17 to El Dorado in the Class 6A title tilt. Greenwood lost its top 3 running backs during the season due to injury, started 3 different quarterbacks due to injury, and played without its top 2 receivers at times during the season, also due to injury. They were 2-2 at one point and 5-3 late in the season before rolling into War Memorial Stadium yet again. Number 4, Alma receiver Connor Stacy led the state in receiving yards during the regular season, catching 86 passes for 1,313 yards with 7 touchdowns. Stacy set school single-game records with 17 receptions and 222 yards in the season finale against Farmington. He also set school season records with 86 receptions for 1,313 yards. Number 5, Cedarville's Darrell Kadich set career records in Crawford County rushing history with 5,668 yards and 62 touchdowns. He was a workhorse for the Pirates with 663 carries and consecutive 2,000-yard rushing seasons, leading them to the second round of the Class 3A playoffs, matching a school record 11 victories, as well as winning the first home playoff game since 1999. All of these teams and players, as well as all the teams and players in the River Valley, were a thrill and joy to watch this season. I can't thank the administrators, coaches, players, and the schools enough for rolling out the red carpet for all of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette sports reporters throughout the season. That's it for the football season, and now it's on to basketball, bowling, and wrestling. We'll be back the first week of January for the next River Valley Sports Report. Before that, though, remember that we have 2 great ideas for Christmas gifts for your favorite sports-minded person. First, there's a subscription to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Included in that is a free iPad and access to the digital archives back to 2002. Second, there is the Prep Rally Collector's Book that is chock full of photos and stories. 176 pages. I'm going to do that again.
You did better, for sure.
Second, there is the Prep Rally Collector's Book that's chock full of photos and stories. How do I get it? Let's see. Okay. Second, there is the Prep Rally Collector's Book that's chock full of 176 pages of photos and stories. And of course, these photos are by our award-winning Arkansas Democrat-Gazette photographers. They can be seen and purchased on our website at nwaonline.com/photo, so be sure to check those out online or in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. If you are not a subscriber to the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, you will miss this week's River Valley Sports Report, which recaps the playoffs and state championship games. You'll also miss the all Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette football teams coming up soon, as well as the statewide football team that will be announced in early January. You can join our team by subscribing online on nwaonline.com and click the subscribe button, or by calling our customer service line at 479-684-5509. That's going to wrap up this week's River Valley Sports Report, sponsored by Ashley Air. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates like this. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and God bless you.